Jonathan Kao joins us now. He's the Managing Director of North Asia for BCD Travel. And Jonathan, let's pick up on what she was just talking about. These moves by China to make travel to China even more attractive. The latest came just last week when China and Georgia announced an agreement to grant visa-free travel between both of those countries. Talk to us about these moves.
Yeah, so I think China's policy shift towards the visa-free travel reflects really a strategic bid to encourage high-quality development of international personnel exchanges and travel, and show its openness to the world. I think it also has been happening for a while now, and it's part of a comprehensive plan to foster economic recovery post-pandemic, and also foster high-level international collaboration, both tourism and also business collaboration. So I think by easing the visa restrictions, China is really inviting a global audience to engage with our diverse economy and culture, and also bolstering our international stature and facilitating smoother and more international commerce and exchange. So we also saw the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz was here in China, and also a large group of American students were here seeing the country. So I think we're seeing a lot of open exchange nowadays.
Yeah, in fact, you say this has been going on for a while. Georgia's just the latest country to join this visa-free travel program. Several European countries now included. You're in this business. What's this going to mean for travel and tourism moving forward?
So I think it's certainly encouraging to see that more and more international travelers are coming to the country, and also for our business is mainly focused on corporate travel. So we see more international deals happening. We've seen a lot of global CEOs coming to China and visiting the country and putting in new investments as well. So I think it's certainly very good. And then on the other slide, the easing of the visa requirements also facilitate business travelers from China to go overseas. So we certainly are happy to see this trend continue, so that we have a better and freer world for business travel and tourism.
Jonathan, I'm currently going through the visa process here in the U.S. for travel to China next month. I know there are a lot of folks just like me here in the U.S. who would welcome visa-free travel. I suspect that's not likely anytime soon, is it?
I think from my over 20 years of experience in the travel industry, I would say never say never, but I think it's going to be a long process for that to happen between China and the U.S. But we do see some encouraging trends recently. So we see more and more conversation between all levels of the government. So I think it's good to have open communications.
And you see the San Francisco mayor on her trip there, encouraging more international flights as well. What do you see there? Are we likely to see more international flights? They were kind of, hamstrung because of the pandemic. It's kind of opening up gradually. Do you expect that's going to increase as well?
Yeah, so I think definitely it will increase gradually. We've already seen every quarter there's an increase in the overall capacity. However, we're only still at about one-third of the capacity compared to pre-pandemic. And recently, we've actually seen some of the American airlines carriers are saying that we should limit the flights. I think it also has to do with the economics as well, because, supply and demand in action here. But overall, I think the trend is going to be increased, but maybe not to the level we saw in 2019. But I think slowly it's definitely we're going on the uptrend for sure.
All right, Jonathan, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.